A very fine morning today. I'm out on the road in the Maruti Suzuki Jimny that I've been using for little over a month now. So far, I've got into testing the Jimny's off-roading capabilities on the pothole-ridden roads of Mumbai. Those who know would know what I'm referring to and how challenging it can get. But on the Jimny, these crater patches don't bother me much, as they do on other pseudo off-roaders. It is a little display of what this authentic SUV is capable of.
With the rains receding, I decided to give the Jimny a final mud bath, inspired by watching Shams driving the Jimny on the riverbeds in Dehradun with a wide smile, which you can check out here. Leaving the city in the rear view, I am headed to the countryside to a private playground, and we are going to have some company.
But before we introduce it, subscribe to Carandbike channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss on any of this action. And after driving for around 3 hours, we have arrived to the town of Pen, to the south of Mumbai, and this is why. Say hello to our Jimny's evil twin.
This one, finished in black, looks less colorful than our stock Jimny, draped in kinetic yellow, but it easily compensates for it with all the mods that makes it a proper menacing vehicle.
Talking about the Jimny, we have Hussain with us, who is the owner at Car Clinic and also the man behind the build of this menacing Jimny. So, Hussain, let us know about this car, what all things have been done on it.
So, when we first heard about the Jimny, we were really excited because a very close friend, Mihir Dharkar, when he came up to me and he told me that he's getting the Jimny, I was like really excited because knowing the off-road freak that he is, I knew I had like a very open plate where I could do what I want and fulfill his needs for off-roading. And yeah, here we have it. It's already gone through a few off-road sessions, I would say.
So, what all things, you can already see in the flesh itself, it is a lot more brawnier and a lot more bolder. It's got that butch stance compared to this Jimny, which rather looks more cuter. But then this really has that look, you don't want to mess with it.
Then do the performance bit, and then I'll come to the other bit that is a little crazier.
Sure, yeah.
So when he came up with the whole idea of, modding this, we were thinking about what does he need. And for off-roading, he was mainly looking at good initial torque as well as mid-range torque.
Correct.
And that's when we decided to do a super chip remap with an exhaust on the car. So we had like our exhaust partners, Automech, who developed the exhaust on this. And knowing him and the off-road that he wants, he came up with this crazy Ironman 2-inch lift kit that we've installed on it. And then he was still not satisfied, I would say.
Okay.
So we had Bat, another friend.
We have a good friend of ours who own a company called Bat 4-wheel drive. So they made us these custom bumpers front and rear.
Okay.
We're also running underbody protection.
Okay.
And soon a rock slider, which will be under the doors. Also for the wheels, what we did is we went with JTI's 15-inch wheels. A little bit of a negative offset, maybe negative 19, and we're running what is probably the largest tire with this setup we can run on the Jimny, which is a 31-inch empty tire.
Wow, yeah.
So we've picked up about 2 inches on the suspension and about another 3.5 inches on the tire.
There's a lot more that can go into it. So it's not only just off-road.
I think next time you see the car,
It might
you may be running a supercharger. So
yeah.
You heard that, right? So you will have another video coming on this Jimny.
Yeah, so with the help of N1 Racing, Anant and these guys, we've got a tie-up with a lot of these international brands like HKS, Cusco, KW.
Okay.
So you get suspension series and all of them. So this just has the lift kit.
Okay.
There are a lot of other options for the road as well, like if people want to go fast and not go off-road. We basically would like to cater to the customer's need and not just be like, oh, this is just an off-road package,
Well, that's crazy. So basically, if you have a Jimny, there are a lot of ways how you can spec it up. You want it for street, you want it for off-road, or a combination of both or you know, whatever works for you.
So that's quite a good amount of kit on this Jimny, and with the plans of having more mods done to it, the options to spruce up a Jimny are a lot. Now enough with the spec talk and let's see what these Jimnys are capable of. Now the Jimny is not the most enjoyed on tarmac in stock form. But once you are off it, it transforms into a fun little thing, displaying its true colors as a proper off-roader. At the location, a lot of fun was had driving the stock Jimny into ditches, deep ruts and over crests of all sorts. This little lump of metal is surprisingly a lot more capable than what one would think otherwise. And if the stock Jimny was managing all of the obstacles, maybe a little gingerly, keeping a check on vehicle preservation, the other Jimny on steroids was nothing but a point and shoot kind of machine, which with the upgrades is so much more capable and fun to drive. The remap has definitely made the rather slopey motor a lot more peppy. Power and torque is available from the moment you gas it, which is crucial for off-roading activities. The added lift to the ground clearance, which although can get a bit cumbersome to get in and out of the cabin compared to the stock Jimny, gives an immediate commanding stance that not only lets you clear obstacles easily but also makes the rather cute Jimny look more aggressive and intimidating. While most of the off-road trail was driven in four-wheel drive, only for some of the technical bits, all one had to do was engage 4-low and drive through the obstacles steadily.
It has indeed been a dirty and a mucky day driving these Jimnys, having nothing but bucket loads of fun with them. In true sense, the Jimny feels a lot more at home in an environment like this, and it only tells us how good its strengths are. With a foundation like this, modifying the Jimny lets you take the game to a whole new level, and with that lets you appreciate this off-roader's genuine potential.
So if you are an off-road enthusiast with a Jimny, you can build your own post-apocalypse off-roader that will allow you to stand out from the crowd.
If you have liked this video, do give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and especially those who love off-roading. Till then, buckle up, drive safe and stay tuned to Car and Bike.